Hey, it's Wednesday and we're on the Willoway dock. Let's take a walk through the dock and look at some exciting plants. Well, we've been looking at Japanese maples. Here we have our 3-gallon Tamiyukiyamas, and you can see the Japanese maples are just starting to open up leaf to open, so they're looking very nice. Be sure to check out our availability. Well, you can see here the boxwood are looking great. They got a lot of new growth on them, and here we're looking at winter gems. Look at that growth. Well, azaleas are starting to pop. We see color starting to come on them. We got some time. We're looking at Gerard's Crimson in the background there. And here I'll come in and look at Herbert. These are some of the little later varieties. And we're looking at some gorgeous 19 centimeters. And then over here you see we've seen the Katsura Pieris last week. That new growth is coming on. These are just beautiful plants. Here we have our 7-gallon limelight trees, and as you can see here, the foliage is coming out on those. These are gorgeous little trees, a little bit shorter in branch height, and these would be great in a container or in the landscape. 7-gallon limelights. Look at that, the foliage has come out on these 3-gallon elegantissimas. We got those great red stems and fresh variegated foliage. Here's a couple more plants to show you. This is our 3-gallon Cryptside cypress. Very nice yellow foliage to them, good size. And I've shown you these in the past week. Look at the growth on these Hydrangea petiolaris 3 gallons. Nice full trellis. And we're starting to see growth on these Phlox candy stores. They're can full right now. They haven't started to bud up, but nice full perennials, and they'll start showing color in the next week or so here. In the background we're looking at Hakanaloa, all gold. Japanese forest grass. You can see the growth is coming on there, and nice foliage color. We're looking at a few more perennials. Our lavenders are looking really good right now. As you can see here, nice full 19 centimeters. Here we're looking at Spirea double play, Big Bang here, and you can see the foliage is coming out on those. Our growers trimmed them back for you, shaped them up, and now that they're starting to leaf, look at that gorgeous plant. Here's another one of those double play Spirea. This is Artist, and again, nice full tight containers. Well, here we're looking at 19 centimeter roses, and these are the Knockout series. And you know, we looked at those and how the growers trimmed them back, and they're starting to flush out, coming really nice full 19 centimeter knockouts. Well, here's another one of those plants I wanted to show you. We're looking at Wagilla Spilled Wine, and again, they trimmed them back, but they're starting to flush out. These are going to be outstanding plants. Wagilla Spilled Wine. Look at the color on these 3-gallon bloomerangs. So here we're looking at 19 centimeter Leucanthemum Becky, and next to them we have some white azaleas. These are Cascade White, and you can see they haven't opened yet. They're budded. They're getting ready to, so definitely get your azaleas in. I'm just going to pan through here. We got some great looking holly, and there we have 19 centimeter ostrich fern, and a great selection of ferns now available. If you haven't got them on your order, go ahead and take a look at that availability. And then here we have some very nice Pulmonaria high contrast. Very nice variegated foliage to those. That's a good substitute for hosta. Another variegated plant, nice full 19 centimeters. We're looking at Asarum splendens. And again, we have the gorgeous lavenders coming on. Hey, look at the color on these. This is another proven winner called Euonymus Gold Splash. So I wanted to pan in here to show you a few more great looking plants. We have, this is a Physocarpus Tiny Wine. You can see it's just starting to break out in foliage, very nice shape. And look at this Deutzia. This happens to be the Yuki Cherry Blossom, and they're starting to bud up. Again, they trim these back. Look at that nice shape. You can see the buds. Look at the flower on this Celine. Full bloom on these. These are gorgeous perennials. Here we're looking at a palette, and these are new Physocarpus from Proven Winners. This is Ginger Wine, and I'll come in here to show you. It's got that great copper foliage to it, much better disease resistance on these, and great color. This is a new one, Physocarpus Ginger Wine. Here's another look at those Pieris. These are Katsuras, and again, this is the week to get your Deutzia in. We're looking at Yuki Snowflake and Cherry Blossom here, and you can see all the buds on these. Gorgeous. You know, grasses are just starting to come up here. We put a little heat to them, and you can see they're breaking dormancy, coming up looking sensational. Very nice perennials here. We're looking at blue fescue grass. We have some thyme, and you know, this is subulata phlox, still blooming and looking great. It's hard to beat that chartreuse color on these hydrangea lemon daddies. Here, I wanted to show you more. Here we have our 2-gallon roses. This is a drift pink, and you can see here nice full plants. That trim back is really paying off in dividends right now. We see here the oak leaf hydrangea are just starting to break foliage, and boy, what a difference a week can make on that one. And they're looking great. Look at the flower on all this flatted vinca. We got a great crop of vinca both in flats and 19 centimeters. Here we're looking at a weigela. This is My Monet in 2s. And you can see here nice foliage on them, starting to show some color. Here we have another perennial. This is Tradescantia Amethyst Kiss. And this is an improved one, and you can see why. Look at the nice bud set to these. Well, we got a few of these on the dock today, but I just happened to be walking by these blueberries. And this is part of the bushel and berry series of dwarf blueberries and small fruits. There's raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries. But what I wanted to bring attention to is the buds. Look at the blooms on these. Very nice full plants. They got a heavy flower set right now, which means great looking fruit. Here we got those Cryptomeria black dragons in 3s. Nice plant. Good for specimen plant, adds a lot of nice texture. And again, we've seen a lot of these go, and I've got some great looking Juniper procumbens nana. Look at the value. Wanted to show you these 3-gallon Green Mountain boxwood. Well, again, more Japanese maples. We got a great selection of those. I wanted to show you the beautiful buds. This is Syringa Myri, and look at the bud count on these. Look at the shape on these. Here we see our grow bag Skyrocket Juniper. Well, these are tied, but I think you can still see the value in these beauties here. Landscapers, if you're looking for some big stuff, we have a 15-gallon crop of plant material, and this happens to be our Texas Hicksite. Here we got a rack of our heuchera coming in from the greenhouse. You see a great assortment on those, good color, nice shape. And here we see the color on those Gerard's Crimson azaleas, and again, these are 19 centimeters, great color on those. I'll pan over here. We're looking at our 3-gallon Karens, and again, I'll zoom in so we have bud and bloom stage on these. Beautiful plants. I wanted to show you this. This is another weigela from the first editions program, and this is Rainbow Sensation. So come in here, you can see they're nicely shaped, and they're just starting to open up. This is a variegated, little shorter stature plant. Beautiful plant, good value. Here we're looking at some gorgeous Lanicera. This is Peaches and Cream, but I really wanted to come in here and give you an update on flower, and this is Tiny Dancer. And this is a Plants at Work series plant. Short statured, gets around 6 feet, and look at the flower on that. It gives you all the impact of a larger lilac and a smaller statured plant. So look at the bud count on these guys. And as you can see, it's really going to ignite. This one is Tiny Dancer. Here we have an outstanding sedum to show you. This is a gorgeous looking plant. Nice, tight, compact habit. It's going to give you a lot of bang for the buck. This is part of the Sun Sparkler series. We've got a great collection here to show you. This is Lime Twister. We have some more outstanding perennials coming in from our greenhouse. Look at these Digitalis. You know, these are 19 centimeter Digitalis. They're just starting to come up here and show some bud. This is when you want to get them in. A lot of color coming up in the week ahead. Very nice Bernera. We have Jack Frost and Silverheart. Look at that foliage. And again, we have more of the heuchera coming in. Here we have ferns. This one is Dre's Dagger. We have, this is Robust Male here. We have Tassel Fern. Gorgeous looking plants. We have a fairly new plant from Proven Winners. This is another new Physocarpus, and this is Tiny Wine Gold. And you can see it's just starting to get into the foliage here. That color is outstanding. Short stature plant is going to stay around that 4 foot or so, 4 to 5 foot, I'm sorry, and great color to it. This is Tiny Wine Gold. Gorgeous shape on these 3-gallon Juniper Blue Point. Here we have a rose. This is a gorgeous red rose, one of my favorites of the newer roses. And this is the Plants at Work program. This is called Miracle on the Hudson. And again, coming out very nice. This I have a beautiful big red, true red flower to it. And it's won multiple awards. This is one you should look for. This is Rose, Miracle on the Hudson. Here we're looking at our 3-gallon Ramnus Fine line. They're just starting to leaf out. Nice looking plants, good value. Here's another close-up look on those 19-centimeter ostrich fern. We got more of those Spirea Big Bang, spilled wine. This is Hacknoloa aureola. Nice foliage. And here we have another beautiful grass. This is Carex. Here we have another look at hydrangea. And again, they trim these back to shape them. They're going to start to open up here in foliage and give you an awesome display. Here we have a 7-gallon Pinky Winky. Beautiful big plants, nice structure to these. More grasses to look at. We have Gracilis. This is Morning Light, Carl Forrester. So again, our grasses are just now starting to come up. Good value on these though. Well, as you can see, the perennials are starting to kick in, and we'll keep you updated on those. But you can see the perennials are looking sensational. We have some hosta here. Here we got these gorgeous peonies. Look at these 2-gallon peonies, just loaded with flower buds. Here we have Armeria splendens. We have some Delsperma. This is Sedum Lime Twister and Wildfire. This is Sisyrinchium grass. Look at those. And then more of those. As you can see, the Deutzia is really hot. I kind of spun one of those sideways so you can see the bud count on those. Beautiful. We have more of the look at a perennial. We have the Phlox subulatas, Coreopsis, that beautiful blue fescue. You know, this Phlox subulata is still going strong, and that's going to be blooming in the yards. So you definitely want those because people are going to be in the garden centers looking for that plant. You can see the guys are checking in orders here. More of those ferns showing up on the dock. Aren't those beautiful? Here we see some more plants coming in for the dock from our Huron location. We have Bernera ferns. Look at that, beautiful color. Coming in here, we see tropicals starting to come in. We have Colocasia, Alocasia, Musabaju. Here you see the crews checking in a load, and we got that all gold grass. This is a Hacknoloa all gold. Look at that color. Here we see some Canas coming in from the greenhouse, and this is the Canova series. And this is a dwarf Cana, and this is outstanding. I use these in containers in my patio. Beautiful plants. Well, you can see color in the dock here, more ferns, more of these beautiful blueberries. Again, these are bushel and berry. This one is Perpetua. This is a refruit, so you're going to get fruit early and later on in the season. So this is a double fruit crop here. New one from bushel and berry. And look at these Delsperma. This is Desert Garnet coming into color. They are awesome. Another close look at some perennials. You see they're all starting to come up here. We're looking at newer salvia, and this is Sensation Sky Blue. Very nice full plant. And a second look at those Geranium Roseanne. Big, beautiful plants. Great landscape plants. These also work great in containers. Look at the color on these plants here. This is Sedum Autumn Charm. Here's another plant I wanted to draw attention to. This is an Aronia. This is Lowscape Mound, and this has the dark glossy foliage of Melanocarpa, that same fruit, flowers, adapts to all kinds of soil conditions. Okay, here we're looking at more of that gorgeous heuchera coming in. Beautiful color on this dock. The gorgeous white there is Gallium, and then we see the nice stripe of color through the middle. That's Sedum Wildfire. We're coming in here to look at that Salvia, and then we're winding up here with a good display on Dianthus. So we got color perennials. Be sure to check that load and availability so we can get some color on your displays. Here we're looking at hibiscus, and this is part of the chiffon series. This is lavender chiffon. As you can see, trees are still coming strong on the dock here. Crab apples are starting to peak. You want to get those on your orders. Here we're looking at more color. We have the gorgeous Syringa bloomerangs here. We have Bernera, Jack Frost. Here we have some Acolesia coming on strong. Beautiful plants. Here's an update on your lilac buds here. We still have a lot of time to get these out, but they are starting to crack color. Here you can see bud stages are starting to open on these. definitely want to get your lilacs in. Here's another Physocarpus. This one is Amber Jubilee, and this one has some gorgeous color to it, and other oranges and coppers to that. Starting to foliate. We got some nice 3 gallons, and here we're looking at our 3-gallon mop cypress. Here we're looking at more blueberries. If you got some room, we have the standard blueberries as well. We have Jersey and Duke, and again, all the blueberries this year. It looks like a great year for fruit. You come in here, you see all these buds. You know, flower equals fruit. Well, this explosion of color here is Excordia Snow Day, and you know, this is a great plant. Very hardy plant. Beautiful white flower to it. It is just loaded. This is a display that you don't want to miss. So I'm just going to pan here. We have some gorgeous 3-gallon emerald green arborvitae, and I'm panning over to look at these 7-gallon. These are juniper columbur hets. So we currently have these going on special, but I wanted to show you these beautiful weeping white pines. Look at the color on that one. That is Sorbaria sem, and we see that coming up. It's got a nice fern-like foliage to it. Beautiful hues of orange and copper. It's going to have a flower here in the summer. Very nice plant. Sorbaria sem. Look at these gorgeous plants here. Where this is a favorite throughout the summer. This is Physocarpus summer wine. So here's another look at crab apples, and these are all 25-gallon size. And we have some great plant material in 7s and 15s as well. But I just wanted to come in here and show you the bud stage on crab apples. So again, this is a great time to get them in, so they're blooming on your lot and in your landscape. Hey, if you've not used this dwarf birch, this is Little King or Fox Valley, and this is a gorgeous little plant. It's going to get around 12-15 foot max. As you can see here, it's got the really nice colored bark. Short stature plant, good for landscapes that don't have the size that needed for the river birch. Just a gorgeous plant. Be sure to check this one out. This is Fox Valley. Here we have a look at our sky pencil holly, and this is a very neat plant. Nice tight column or habit to it. This will give you a nice formal looking hedge. Beautiful. Sky pencil holly. Here we're looking at some dianthus, and look at the bud count on these. This is Dianthus witch doctor. So that was a quick walk through the dock. You know, we've seen a lot of great plants, and this is just tipping through the highlights. We have some great perennials. We have shrubs, flowering shrubs, evergreens, trees, beautiful plants, good values on these. So be sure to check our availability. I sure hope we're loading this truck for you.